What's up, everybody? This is CARLOS Carlos. We're reacting to Overlord Season 3, Episode 3. English dubbed.
What is this place? Our village. Why is something the matter? Kinda looks like the Monument of Ruin. Sounds like a scary place. Sure is. If you ask me, it's the scariest part of the whole Great Forest. It's a big building made of wood that's completely surrounded by undead warriors.
Yeah? And whereabouts is it?
Let's talk more once we're inside the village, Goku. Smart idea! Hey! Good old Annie. You still make the cutest little scream when you're scared. Oh, Miss Lupus.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to get caught right on that part. I don't know. But I hope I don't get copyrighted by that. Oh. They're like little clips always in the beginning and then the intro. It's like, I don't know. My phone, my computer was acting up. Didn't want me to like mute it. It was like, I don't know. So I had to exit out and mute the computer. So the volume. See, he's acting up for some reason. Oh, it's acting up. There's the same people who made One Punch Man, but they lost the rights to Viz Media. Madhouse, I believe, is the ones who make these. They make this animation, I believe. Series. Okay, I started. Chapter 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's acting up. Let me read through this. Oh no, it's acting up right now. Let me fix this problem. I'm trying to unpause it. There it is. Oh, I'm pausing it.
Goblin could end up with you. Well, I was just... No! Wait, don't tell me! You stole Envy's girl from right under his nose? Well, isn't this a tragedy? The hopes and dreams of such a pure boy crushed into the dirt! This is so hilarious! Just kidding. So, why'd you bring this thing back with you? Calm down, I'm not gonna eat you.
I found her. What's that?
Oh, Miss Britta!
You let a hobgoblin inside our walls? Hey, my bad. The thing is, I used to be an adventurer. Kind of hard to get out of that mindset.
An adventurer?
That's behind me now. These days, I'm an apprentice ranger that lives here in the village.
You'll be okay, Agu. Karn Village is a place where goblins and humans live side by side. That's what it looks like, but I still can't believe it.
Okay, all of us are here, so let's see what the little guy has to say. Well, Agu, tell us about this giant of the East.
Sure. Originally, the forest was controlled by the Great Beast of the South and two others.
Okay.
The Giant of the East, and also the Demon Snake of the West.
The great beast of the south might be what we called the wise king of the forest.
But then the Great Beast disappeared without a trace, which left the forest out of balance. And not too long after that, something else took its place.
That's the Monument of Ruin?
It is. The master of that place controls the undead. We call him the small shadow which burrows in the darkness.
And what does all that have to do with you getting attacked?
The Giant of the East and the Demon Snake of the West are gathering their forces for an attack on the King of Ruin. They seem to want to use all of us goblins as foot soldiers, or as emergency rations. So most of us decided we'd just hide from them. But then...
They must be tough to send your whole tribe into hiding.
If a monster that powerful shows up, there's no point in trying to fight it. We may as well just run with the non-combatants.
True.
If you're in a bind, I could always ask Lord Ines to help you out. This is our village, so let's protect it ourselves. We won't always be able to rely on his charity.
Well, then maybe we should start by reporting this to the village chief. I'll pay a visit to the Adventurers Guild in Erantel tomorrow and post our situation as a job.
Hey, Could I come with you? I've got some herbs to saw.
Oh, sure.
I'll go get the
Smart
other
idea.
militia members up to speed. Yeah, I'm out too. Probably gonna go wander around the village a bit more before I head home.
Oh, Miss Beta, could I take a bit of your time? If it's not a bother, I was hoping you could take this to Lord Gunn. We haven't replicated a fully red potion yet, but I think this is a step in the right direction.
I'm delighted to hear that. I'm sure Lord Owens will be equally pleased. Wow, I was right to come visit today. Also, feel free to call me Lupus Regina. I'll allow it just for you. So, have women always been the leaders here in the Karn tribe?
Huh?
Why does Miss Henry have so much power?
It's 'cause she can kick our butts in a fight. I've seen Miss Henry beat down a barghest and break its neck with just one hand. After that, she drained its blood into a cup and drank it.
Seriously?
Are you trying to scare the kid, Coco? Hey, Agu, that Lupus Regina girl is dangerous. So keep your distance.
What makes her so dangerous?
Trust me on this. Best thing you can do is avoid her attention.
Yeah, earn yourself a
Look,
shout out,
I'm
my
telling you
dude.
this for your own good, okay?
Nightbreaker YouTuber. Hey,
I get it.
Nightbreaker
I
YouTube.
gotta say, though, this is
Shout out to you. You deserve that shout out. Woo woo. Thanks for the thumbs up. Tell me if you want me to react to any anime they have like in mind.
It's fine. Did something happen?
Well, we searched through the forest, and we managed to find a few members of Agu's tribe.
I'm relieved to hear it. You did great.
But there's more. See, we captured the 5 ogres who were chasing them.
Ogres.
That's right. And well, we told them about the village, and they said they wouldn't mind joining us.
Huh?
So, I have a request for you, Miss Henry.
Oh snap!
Let's
I thought he was lying.
ogres. This is our boss, Miss Henry. Your lives are in her hands. So you better show respect and hope she's in a good mood.
Lower your heads at once!
Feel scary. Please, little master. We don't mean to make you mad. We intended to, but now we're sorry.
You are forgiven. On the condition that you work hard for my tribe.
Jigga. Good.
Oh, wow. Now I can see why Miss Henry's the leader of Karn Village.
Yep.
That was scary.
She was afraid, but she
Can't tell
did
what
still.
they're looking at, though. You know, it's not everyone who can get ogres to accept them as their master.
I'm still just an ordinary village girl. I only did that because Jugum asked me to. Honestly, I spent the entire time scared that they would eat me.
I understand. But even though they say all ogres are man-eaters, I think that just means they're carnivores. Since the goblins hunt, I'm sure we'll have plenty of meat for them. So there shouldn't be much risk of them attacking anyone. Besides, at the moment, we need all the help that we can get.
Sure.
Maybe we should have had them pledge themselves to you.
I think I'm best suited to supporting the frontline fighters. But you can hang back and base your orders on what you see happening.
Yeah, I guess. That makes sense.
And, by the way, about us going to Irantown.
Oh, yeah! I'm nervous about going to the city, but I'll try not to embarrass you.
Sorry.
Fine.
I have to heal the goblins we rescued from Agu's tribe, so I won't be able to join you. I really wish I could, though.
Wait, I have to go by myself?
The goblins will escort you all the way to the gate, of course.
But they're not allowed to enter the city, are they? I'll tell you what. I bet I'm the only person in the world in this bind. It's so weird suddenly having to act like I'm above other people. And on top of that, I have to go visit places I've never been and do things I've never done before.
Right. Huh?
So, listen. I was really just hoping to sell some medicinal herbs.
First, I'll use detect magic. Do not make a fool of me. Reveal the magic item you tried to sneak into the city.
Do you mean this thing? What?
A appraisal magic item. What demonic relic is this? It has such an incredible power level that my appraisal spell couldn't measure it. Madness! Impossible! Tell us your true identity, woman!
I thought you seemed suspicious from the start.
Huh?
Yeah, so did I.
What?
Cease this frail attempt at deception. Tell us how you obtained that artifact, wench.
Well, you see, it was a present I got from Lord Ain's old gone, the spellcaster who saved my village.
You mean you received such a terrifyingly valuable item for free?
What? Are you saying that this item would be expensive?
Don't play stupid. That one can summon a horde of foul goblins. Though I don't actually know the exact number per se.
Goblins?
Yes, it is in equal parts dangerous and valuable. It can be sold for at least 3,000 gold. No way!
That much?
I can
Damn.
understand if you're an experienced magic user or even just a highly ranked adventurer, but this simply makes no sense. If her claim that she's nothing more than a village girl were true, then she wouldn't have that item. She must be planning something nefarious.
No,
There's no other
I'm telling the
explanation.
truth. I'm just a village girl.
Move, men, arrest her at once!
You're kidding me.
Don't try to resist.
No sudden moves.
I'm sorry, but you've made a mistake. I'm just a girl from a country village. I don't know anything about magic, I swear.
What's this about?
Oh, he saved him.
Well, if it isn't Lord Moma, it's an honor, sir.
What has she done?
Well, sir, she was in possession of a suspicious item.
Henry. Yes, it's Henry Emmett, correct?
Yeah. Have we met, sir? Oh, you're the gentleman who came to my village with Envy, aren't you?
Yes.
But how do you know my name?
Just say the.
You want to talk?
He forgot about that. He forgot. Like,
Release the girl at once.
he like shoot.
Do that.
I forgot about.
Just been
I
assured
didn't know
that
about her name.
intentions are good by the adamantine class adventurer Lord Momon.
I understand, sir. Emmett of Karn Village, we grant you entry into Iranta.
Oh, thank you. You guys have a nice day. This is worth 3,000 gold?
That's a lot.
It's hard to believe that Lord Gon would give these things away if they're that valuable. And I've already used up one of them.
Greetings. Mr. Momon bade me to ask you a quick question.
Beautiful.
Such flattery will give
Just like Miss Lucas Regina. Oh, that was random. But I guess you just remind me of another pretty person I know. Your personalities are different, but...
you have my thanks.
Huh?
Anyway, on behalf of Mr. Momon, I ask this question. Please
He's gonna say
please.
Lord Hines.
Miss Emmett, what business do you have in Iranta?
Well, before I get to that, Mr. Momon's the whole reason I was able to get in. So please let him know that I'm very grateful.
Consider it done. Proceed.
Thank you. So there were a few things I needed to do here. Let's see. First, I'm going to visit the temple. I plan to see if any of the homeless there would like to move to our village. Then I need to post a job at the Adventurers Guild, sell these medicinal herbs, and purchase supplies.
I understand. Farewell.
What an interesting meeting. My village needs defenders against the giant of the east and demon snake of the west.
Both of those creatures are incredibly powerful. I'm afraid that only adamantine class adventurers can accept your request.
Is one around?
Their services come at a very high price.
Right, doesn't the capital give financial aid for this kind of thing?
They do. However, that subsidy is only able to cover a portion of the total cost of work.
Thank you for explaining. Could I get an estimate of what the cost might be?
Give me a moment to calculate it. For now, you can take a seat.
Thanks again. She seemed really annoyed with me. I suppose that makes sense. A customer who can't pay isn't a customer at all. I could always make some money by selling this horn, but I got it as a gift. It would be ungrateful of me to pawn it off like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Miss
I thought
Emmett?
that was over.
Miss Emmett! Miss Henry Emmett of Carn Village, or no, Lady Emmett. Yes, ma'am? About your village's request. May I ask for some additional information, please? Yeah, no problem. If you find the idea agreeable, we could discuss the details over a drink in the reception room. I'm begging you, tell me every last detail. I shudder at the thought of missing any shred of information. Okay. That was exhausting.
Miss Henry!
The guild lady had so many questions, which is weird because I felt like she blew me off at first.
Sounds like you had a rough time.
On the plus side, the medicinal herbs sold for a great price.
It warms my heart to hear that. Let us join in prayer and thank our God for blessing you on this day. Then let's join as husband and wife. We heard that last part, Coda. You know, I still feel like I should have accompanied Miss Henry into the city. Don't be stupid. One of us goblins tried to enter the city, he'd be killed by the guards immediately. Heh, I like to see them try. Don't worry, Miss Henry. I, the mighty Coco, will always protect you, and so will the rest of us.
Oh, that's right. I was planning to wait until we got back home, but actually I think this might be the perfect time. Kaijali,
It's for me?
Goko, Onlai, Nosily, Sweetyo, Kona. I don't know much about weapons, so I got someone from the Adventurers Guild to help me pick them.
Finest sword I've had. Put a nice heft to it. This could do some damage. This is a big help. My last sword just chipped.
Glad to help.
Wow. Miss Henry, you picked these out just for us?
I hope they're to your liking.
These are great gifts, but I don't really feel like we deserve them.
Not only did you risk your lives to keep me safe, you helped me rebuild my home village. I could never do enough to fully repay you for that. I know this isn't much, but I hope you'll accept it. I'll always be grateful for every last one of you.
You're so kind.
That's okay. Not thinking it's not over. Where my left on a cliffhanger. Both enemies are like that. What the weapon?
Well, I hope you'll at least consider it.
I will.
What happened?
I'm sorry, but I need a little time to think things over right now, Kaijali.
What happened?
Hey, y'all! Miss Lupus Regina! Hi! I'm so glad you're here right now! Take it easy! Someone help! Save me! I'm being assaulted! What? No, it's gonna kill down! I was just... Oh, I didn't mean to upset you. I was just making a cute little joke. It's fine. Could I ask for some advice? I'm kind of at my wit's end here. Is something stressing you out? Well, your big sis Lupus Regina's got your back, okay? Come on, ask the question. Long story short, the village chief wants me to take over for him. A year ago, I was doing chores for my parents. I'd be an awful chief. I'd run the village straight into the ground. The worst part is the whole village got together without me. And every last one of them agreed that I should do it. It's so ridiculous. So, I should just turn them down, shouldn't I?
It's a toughie. I don't know.
I wonder what the question was.
I never promised I'd have an answer for you, Henry, just that I'd hear the question.
I really can't help you out.
I can only say this much. Whoever the village chief may be, they're going to make mistakes. There have only ever been 41 people who can make the perfect choice every time, and none of us can hold a candle to them. There's no need to worry about whether you'll make mistakes, because you're bound to. That said, of all the denizens of this village, logically speaking, you're obviously the most qualified candidate for such a position.
Wait, do you really think that?
I do.
Why don't you ask that young man what he thinks? What's that?
It's the ogre's new home. The goblins got together and built it for them.
In just one day?
Yeah, Lord Gone came by and lent us a few stone golems to help out.
That's one more way this village owes him.
So about you becoming chief, I really think you should do it.
Yeah.
And why is that? I'm just a...
No, you're more than just a village girl.
Yep.
You lead all the goblins, and you're good at it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but...
When I talked to Mr. Jugem and the others about protecting the village, they told me that push come to shove, they would kidnap you and escape.
What?
He also wanted me to help them find and protect Nemu so that we could all run away together.
Oh.
But look, if you were to become village chief, that would make this your village. Knowing that, the goblins would fight for it. It might not seem like much of a difference, but to them, it really would be.
That magic horn really makes the goblins value their summoner.
If you ask me, that's because of who their summoner is. After all, you value each and every one of them as a unique individual. Of course they treasure you. Instead of using them as slaves, you treat them as partners. It's just that simple.
But it's not
He's
like
right.
I'm the only person in the village who treats them nicely.
The others aren't rude, but have you ever heard them call a goblin by his name? I know I haven't.
Me neither.
That's how it is. If my opinion matters to you, I think you would be good at this kind of thing. And if you become chief, you'll unite humans and goblins under one leader.
Well, I suppose everybody
Sorry.
would help me, right?
Of course.
All right then. Thanks for the advice. I'm on my way to talk to the village chief. Once a choice has been made, there's no point delaying.
Okay. I'm rooting for you, Emily.
I hope we keep going. Whoo! What episode? Now we know that 4 big goblins has joined, and it's gonna help the village, and we're gonna know that they're already the entire village came in the group, said that she should be oh shoot.
Just as I thought. She really is doing it. This is so exciting.
Lucas, Lord Ines has called for you.
Oh, well, if it isn't my big sis Yuri.
And what is it that has you in such a pleasant mood?
Just now, a new leader has been born in this village. One with great potential. Why, she could change history. Unless something wicked was to come along and snuff out her spark just as it was about to kindle. I wonder what kind of expressions those villagers would make. Just the thought of them screaming out as they're crushed underfoot like insects makes me tremble with excitement.
My. You are a sadistic creature.
Yeah, I guess I am. I just really hope this village burns.
Damn. Wow. Wow. What an intro. Damn. But damn. Okay. Thank goodness I stayed up. I waited until I waited until there was an end clip, and there was an end clip that did not change my expression of what happened with this episode. Damn. Wow. But Lauren Hines, or Namu is his name, and the armor. he got the girl's name right. He's like, how do you know my name? And he's like, oh shoot, I forgot. I never did hear about his name. He could have said that the guy who he helped told her, like, talked about her, but nah, she didn't. He didn't say nothing, but he like, Like the one who was guarding the gate, like let her go in. And, but yeah, we got a new. We're going to get. We have a new chief for this village, and I hope we keep going with this little these side characters. Cause we didn't have too much of their. We didn't like only season one. We saw most season two a little bit. But season three, this the part. So. And that's the end of the reaction, guys. Hit that like button, like the video, subscribe for more reactions to Overlord. And I'll see you guys in the next video below. Adios. Wow, wow, wow.